Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So you can see by the title, I have a new brand to review. This is WYN Beauty. It was just launched in the last week. It is a celebrity brand. It is from Serena Williams, which, I watch tennis and I won't say I was a fan of Serena Williams, but I always enjoyed watching her play. And yeah, I thought I was very intrigued by this new brand. It's available, I think, exclusively at ULTA and on their website. But really interesting. I really liked the packaging. And it intrigued me. So I decided to pick up a couple of their products. I think I picked up 7, and I think there's 10 in total. I'll go over all the products in a second. There was 2 lipsticks. I only picked up one of the version of lipsticks, and then I didn't pick up either of the eyeliners. There was like a liquid liner and a regular eyeliner. I didn't pick up that, but everything else I did. So I'm gonna try everything out, see what I think of it, and give my first impressions. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is a brand from Serena Williams, and it says about WYN Beauty, your strength, your beauty. WYN Beauty was developed by Serena Williams as makeup you can move in. We believe in the beauty of showing up as the best version of yourself, so we make products for life, not just a photo finish. The intention is at its core of our formulas, made with clean, high-performing ingredients that wear beautifully and keep skin improving for days. We are committed to living in color with confidence. Our products were formulated, tested, and perfected with deeper skin tones as the starting point, meaning everyone will find their match. One of the things also is that this is called the WYN Chartreuse. It's the color story. So WYN Beauty is wrapped in a color that means a lot to Serena. WYN Chartreuse represents energy and audacity. Holding WYN in your hands is an invitation to own the strength in your beauty. And then WYN supports maternal health care, which I think is also great. After a life-threatening experience during the birth of her daughter, Serena Williams became an outspoken advocate for maternal health and well-being. So really great mission from the brand as well. So let's get into what I picked up and let's try this on. Okay, so we are going to start with the concealer. Here is the packaging, and then here is the actual concealer. Really like the packaging. Feels, I won't say it feels luxe, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's it's plastic, but it feels, pretty weighty. There's 20 shades, so it says it is the Nothing to See Soft Matte Concealer. It's $20. Our creamy concealer provides buildable medium coverage with a soft matte finish in 20 shades. The cream to powder long wear formula blends seamlessly, while our truly unstoppable Hydro Complex delivers up to 72 hours of hydration. I got the shade 105 Progress, which is the 3rd lightest shade. So there's not a lot of light shades in this brand, I will say that, at least in the concealer. But I think this is going to be a pretty good match. So there wasn't, I will say, usually sometimes with the concealers, there's I'm caught between a couple shades. There really wasn't. I didn't think that there was like a lot of options, but I think this is going to be a good match. So I am just going to go ahead and apply it slow, like I normally do, just in the middle, right there and there. And I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger at first, and we'll see here. Sometimes I blend with that might be a little too light. I might have needed to go a little darker, but let's see how it blends out. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on the other side, and I think actually the color will work, especially when I start to put the skin tint on. So far I like the formula. It's pretty, I would say it's definitely a medium. It's not a full for sure, but it blends out really nice. Seems really nice. Dries down pretty good. Obviously I don't know about wear yet, but so far I like it. And I think I like it applied with a brush. I usually have the e.l.f. Camo sponge that I like to use for concealer, but I left mine on the cruise ship by accident, and I need to get another one. So I don't have that, but I do like how it applies with the brush. Okay, next up is going to be the skin tint, and this is the Featuring You Hydrating Skin Tint SPF 30. So it's got SPF 30 in it, and it states our skin tint enhances skin with buildable coverage and a natural radiant finish, formulated with invisible sun protection and our truly unstoppable Hydra Complex. The lightweight formula delivers up to 72 hours of hydration, and it's available in 36 shades. So there's a definitely wide range of shades here. Definitely a lot more options in the skin tint than there was for the concealer. Though I do think now, like as I blended it out, I think the concealer was a good match. I picked up the shade 165 Drive, which is described as a light medium with balanced neutral undertones. So here is the packaging, which I actually really like. You can see the shade here. I am going to apply this with a brush and see how I'd like it. Usually with a skin tint, I don't like applying skin tints with a sponge just because these tend to be thinner. So I'm gonna apply this with a brush. Okay, so here, and you can see for a skin tint, it's actually kind of thicker than I expected. So you can see there, I mean, it's not thick, but it's thicker than what I expected. So I'm gonna take this, and actually it's a pretty good match, I think. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good match. So I'm gonna do half my face. I should have done that. I did one eye, but I'm gonna do half my face so I can do a side-by-side comparison with the skin tint and without. Okay, so here is the face with it and without. So it is, first of all, the shade match was perfect. So I kind of went off pictures and the description. I used the tool as far as like match your foundation. It did not give me this one. This was just basically kind of read the description and looked at the pictures because the one that matched me up was not this one. So I would be careful by using that shade match tool. But, you know, it is, I would say it's light coverage as a skin tint. It's not supposed to be like a true foundation. Definitely is a little, I probably need to set it with, but I don't have dry skin. Probably need to set it with a powder. You know, once I'm done, but you know, very lightweight, looks good. I think this is like a really, you know, so far I like it. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. I can feel it. It's not lightweight where I don't know it's on, but it's not uncomfortable either. So let me go ahead and finish the other side and come back. Okay, so here is the face. Again, I think it's the one thing I like about the skin tint so far is that sometimes with skin tints for me, they leave my face looking and feeling greasy where I definitely need to set it. That's not the case here. Like, I feel like I don't need to set it as far as like look wise. I feel like I need to set it just because it is a little damp, I guess you could say, but I don't feel like I look like a greasy mess. So I like that about it. It seems to, you know, maybe it will dry down, but I don't think so. But I usually set with a powder anyway, even just a light dusting of powder. So I'm not upset about that, but I also like the way it looks. And I would say it's light, maybe light medium, but it's definitely not like a full medium coverage. So, but I like it. Next up is going to be the brow pencil. This is the Taking Shape Brow Shading Pencil. Now this only comes in 3 shades. It comes in blonde, taupe, and dark brown. So I got blonde. The taupe seemed a little dark just looking at the swatches, so I went with blonde, but the blonde didn't look to be that light either, and I think it's gonna be good. So that is the blonde. I'm going to I like the shape of it. So if you see, I know a lot of people like a, you know, micro blade type pencil. I don't like those because my eyebrows are blonde and I dye them. I have to tint them. So I need the coverage. I need the color. So I like the shape of this one. And I'm going to do a little bit on camera, but I'm going to probably do most of it off camera. But so far, I think it's a really pretty color. I mean, I think with a brow pencil, what it comes down to is the shape of the pencil. My favorite right now is the Give Beauty, but I actually like the shade. The shade I think is a really good match for me because I tend to sometimes make my eyebrows a little too dark. And I think this is a really good shade for me. So even though they only come in 3 shades, I think this is going to be a good shade for me, and I like the shape of this one. So far, so good. Okay, so here is with the brow pencil. Here is without. Love the color. The color is perfect. I think this is the best color eyebrow pencil I have ever gotten for myself. It is like just the perfect match. So I love that. I actually love the shape. Went on really nice, run on really smoothly. So far I really like this. It does have a little spoolie on the other side. So I think with brow pencils, there's a lot of good drugstore brow pencils as well, but this one's really nice because it goes on. It's really easy to color in. Sometimes some of them you have to pull too much. This one goes on really nice. So let me finish this eyebrow and come back. But this one was a product I almost didn't buy because I just love my Give Beauty. This I think might be beating out my Give Beauty. Okay, so finished the eyebrows. This I love. I absolutely love. As long as it doesn't, you know, like wear off during the day. And I'll report back, but this I absolutely love. Went on super easy. I didn't have to tug, really easy to do. The color match is perfect. Again, there's only 3 shades, but for me, this is like the perfect blonde color match because usually the blondes are too light. This is like a kind of a deeper blonde. So it works really well. Love this. I just hope it lasts. If it lasts, this is my new favorite. Next is, this is a unique product. It is called the MVP Most Versatile Pigment. It's a multi-function lip and cheek color. So, you know, you have other products like that. Here is the packaging. I got the shade Cross. It comes in 8 shades. So I am going to wear it as a cheek color. It says it's a versatile lip and cheek color, provides buildable long wear color with a natural satin finish. The smudge resistant gel formula blends smoothly, and then everything has that truly unstoppable hydro complex. It says it pretty much for every product, so I'm not going to keep repeating it. But this comes in 8 shades. So there's Soar, which is a neutral pink, Advance, a plum berry, Cross, rose brown, which is what I got, Go, muted mauve, Charge, Pull, which is a bright pink, Push, a hot coral, and Arrive, which is a rich rose. So again, I got the rose brown, which is Cross, and let's go ahead and just swatch it here and blend it out so you can see. So yeah, so it looks really pretty. It seems really natural. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to blend it out with a brush, but I'm going to just put it on like that. Let's see. Hope I didn't put too much. But it looks like it's a buildable coverage, and I probably shouldn't use a brush. I'm probably going to use my fingers because it looks like with the brush it kind of blends out. But let's put a little bit more. So I'm going to put a little bit more. Now my only thing is I don't know if it's taking off the foundation, but it's a really pretty color. But I feel like it's lifting the foundation or the skin tint. That's the only thing. I'm going to try doing it with a sponge or just with my fingers on this side, because I feel like with the brush it kind of lifted the foundation a little bit. Okay, so I do really like the color, and let's see, put it on a little on the lips too, and you can see there. So definitely could use it as a lip color as well. And as I took a closer look, I don't think it's lifting the foundation, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. Plus the foundation is, like I said, it's a skin tint. It's very lightweight anyway. I am going in with the brush because blending out with the fingers, you just don't get a nice smooth look. So I'm gonna be honest, this isn't my favorite, but this type of formula is also not my favorite either. So I like the color, it's just the product is not my fave. Okay, so I forgot to mention the cheek color is $21. Again, it's nice. It's not my favorite. So I'll do a recap at the end. Next, I did get 2 lip products, so I'm gonna do one after the other. So the first is this lip serum, and it is called the No Words Needed Lip Serum. It only comes in 1 shade, and it is $18, and it says our lip serum helps hydrate lips for up to 24 hours. The lightweight, never sticky formula helps soften lips with a comfortable high shine finish. So it looks like it's this pink, but I would assume it's probably clear, but I'm gonna put it on the bare lips just so you can see what it looks like, because it looks like it's going to be kind of clear. So yeah, it's gonna be clear. So it's definitely not sticky. Feels nice. And yeah, I mean, it's a lip serum, so kind of hard to tell, but it looks good. I think by itself, this is what it's gonna, you know, look like. It's supposed to help with hydration. So this is $19, I think, but you're not gonna get a color out of this. Like there's no color. It's very, very light pink, even though it looks like it's hot pink. I would say if you're picking up other things from the brand, you know, probably, I'm gonna probably just kind of check this out, and definitely, you know, my son has a hockey game this weekend, so this will be great, you know, taking it into the ice rink. But definitely not sticky. It feels like a lip serum. So not really much to review right now as far as first impressions. It's nice, it's not sticky, and it feels good on the lips. Okay, so I took off the lip serum because the next product is the Say Anything Max Intensity Featherweight Lipstick. And it comes in 10 shades. So here is the box. I like the packaging. It's actually pretty, you know, sleek and small. So I like that. Comes in 10 shades, and it says our featherweight lipstick coats lips an impactful color that feels like you're wearing nothing at all. Our hydrating formula delivers full coverage color in a satin finish that sets beautifully and glides on with ease. They do have a matte lipstick too, but when I was looking at the shades, I didn't really like any of the matte shades online, so I decided to just get this one. So here is and I got the shade Whisper, which is a rosy nude. So it kind of goes with everything else I'm getting. So that's the color. The color is beautiful. Let's go ahead and try this on. I did not put any liner, so I'll probably go back and put on a liner, but I wanted to show the shade. So this is going to be Whisper. Okay, so here is Whisper. I am gonna go back on a liner because I cannot put on just lipstick without a liner. But really like it. It does glide on really, really nicely. It is a satin, so it doesn't seem like it's drying down. Really comfortable, very lightweight, but it's not a matte, but it almost feels like a dry satin, or like kind of a little bit more of a matte than, you know, like a typical satin lipstick. Very comfortable, but it does seem to be a little bit drying down a little bit more so than like a typical satin. So, but I like the shade. It's a little darker than I normally go for, but I do like it, which is probably good because I pretty much have, you know, like 20 shades of, you know, nude. So this is kind of a little darker than I normally go for, but I like it. Okay, and the last product that I purchased is the mascara. So it only comes in one shade, so it comes in black. And this is the Big Vision Lengthening and Defining Tubing Mascara. And it is $19, and it states our tubing mascara coats eyelashes in tubing technology for maximum length and definition. The double arched brush ensures lashes are coated from root to tip in our flake resistant and smudge resistant formula for up to 24 hours. You shouldn't be wearing mascara for 24 hours. So here is the packaging, again, $19, and you'll see the brush is pretty unique. So you've got like two sides. So you have like this arch, and then you have the flat side. So what it says is, it says to apply with the arch first, and then you go back in and then you go with the flat side. So that is what I'm going to do. So I am going to do one side, and I'm going to do the arch side first and do exactly what it says. And then I'll compare to the other side. So I should have done the other eye first, because the other one is easier for me to do. But I'm applying first with the arch side, and you just kind of wiggle. Okay, so that's just with the arch. And now I'm going to go back in with the flat side and brush it. So it is a little hard to do it here. I usually don't do mascara on camera unless I'm reviewing a mascara. So, but so far, I mean, it's coating really nicely, and it's combing out really nicely. So there we go. So that is obviously with the mascara and without, side-by-side comparison. Okay, so here is the mascara. And again, the two products that I almost didn't get were the brow pencil and the mascara, just because I have other favorites. This looks amazing. If this does not smudge and, you know, last throughout the day, I'm filming this at night, so I'm going to be taking this off, but I'm going to be testing this because this went on super easy. And I think my lashes look great. So as far as the performance, as far as how it makes my eyelashes look, I love it. I just hope it lasts. I hope it doesn't smudge. It says it's smudge proof and everything. If that's the case, this is going to be up there as far as like some of my favorite mascaras. So really, really like the mascara. Okay, so before I go over and give you my final thoughts on my first impressions of the 7 products that I got, let me tell you about the 3 products that I didn't purchase. So first was the Glide Line Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Only comes in 1 shade, black. It is $21. Then there is the Glide Line Longwear Eye Pencil, $19. Again, there's only 1 shade, so it comes in black. And then the last thing, like I said, was the matte lipstick. So it's called the Word of Mouth Matte Comfort Matte Lipstick, $20. It comes in 10 shades, but the 10 shades are all pretty dark. And this one was probably one of the lighter shades. So I just decided to go with this one. And honestly, this is pretty matte. So I don't know about the other one. I didn't review it, but this is pretty matte. Like, I mean, it's not completely transfer proof, but I mean, it's still not, it feels, I mean, it's comfortable. It's like a very comfortable, I would say this is more like a soft matte than a satin, but I like it. So I like the shade. I like the way it feels, you know, I tend to gravitate more toward a lighter shade, but I like this one. But those are the 3 products that I didn't get. Again, I don't really wear eyeliner and I don't really wear black eyeliner. So that was why I passed on that. And then the lipsticks, there weren't any shades that I liked. So let's start from the beginning. The concealer, so far, I think the concealer is good. I think it matches really well with the skin tint. So I think it's a good medium coverage. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to give you review as far as longevity, but in the time that I've been wearing it, and I've been filming for about an hour because I've kind of taken some breaks to parent, it feels like it's good. Now, it's creasing a little bit, but I'm 47, it's gonna crease. So it's nothing more than other, concealers. It is definitely a medium, concealer. It's not a full coverage, but it's lightweight. And I think if you are more mature, like I am, it seems to be really, really nice. I like the skin tint a lot. I really like it. Very comfortable. I did do a light dusting of powder just to set it a little bit, but I do really like this. I'm going to continue to wear this. It does have an SPF. I think it's, it's a light medium coverage, but it's a nice skin tint. Great for every day. Again, SPF. And it's one of the things about this brand is it's designed to wear. So she's an athlete, she's out in the sun a lot. So I think that's kind of the thought process. So, moms on the go, I think that's what this is intended. It's supposed to be, lightweight but last. So I like, when I wear a foundation, I like a full, coverage foundation. However, for every day, I think this is really, really nice. So I like this. For a skin tint, I really like this. Looking forward to continue to use this. The only product that I'm not, that I'm kind of with is this one. It's like the lip and cheek color. I think this one is okay. I feel like it started to lift the skin tint. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to continue to use it. But at the same time, this is not a product that I would gravitate towards anyway. I like cream products. I don't really like liquid products, and I don't really like the liquid and, cheek type of products. So this one's good. It's not my favorite, and I would not repurchase this one. But again, this is also not a product that I tend to like anyway. So, this one is a pass for me, but if this is type of product that you like, then you might like it. But for me, it's just okay. The brow pencil, I love. The brow pencil is amazing. Absolutely love the brow pencil. I absolutely love it. Almost didn't get it, and I love it. I also love that it's the chartreuse, so that it will be easy to find in my makeup drawer, because it'll be easy to spot. So I like that. But I absolutely love the brow pencil. The lip serum was nice. The lip serum was nice. $19. I'll continue to use it. I think this one's good product. And I think to give it a really, because it's not really a, you know, product with color and performance, I think to give it a really good, you know, honest review, I need to use it and use it during the day and see how long it lasts, see how it hydrates my lips. So it's kind of like undecided on this one, but so far my first impressions are good. And the lipstick I like a lot. So, you know, color's a little darker than I prefer, but I hope that they come out with different shades in the, you know, the lipsticks. But I do really like this. I would say for this lipstick's probably more matte than the typical satin lipstick, but I do really like this and I'll continue to use it. The mascara is fantastic. The mascara, I am loving how my lashes look. I mean, that is one coat. That is one coat. And I think it looks great. So everything's available on WYNBeauty.com and at Ulta, and it's in store. So I did pretty good, I think, in the shades that I picked. I think these are all things that I would like, and the shade matches I thought were really good, but they are in store so you can get shade matched. But I'm so far pretty impressed with this brand. I like everything so far. I think this is kind of more like a on-the-go makeup, no makeup type look, and you know, I think it's kind of made for moms, in like moms on the go. It's kind of the vibe I get from it. It's like my first impression of it, but I do really like it. I'm looking forward for them to coming out new products. They didn't come out with any eyeshadows or anything, so hopefully they will do that. But so far my impressions were pretty good. So let me know if you're picking up anything from WYN Beauty, and if you're interested in hearing, you know, if they do come out with more products, if you want to see reviews on them, or if this is a brand you just like, you're not into celebrity brands and you're just gonna pass on it. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.